Hi yogis, and welcome to another Teen Yoga with Debs. So today's class is called Easy Does It. So sometimes we want to do some yoga, but we don't want anything too hectic, a nice gentle practice. So that's what today is all about. So join me on the mat. We're going to be lying down. Okay, it's always a good start, isn't it? So we're going to bring your knees bent, feet onto your mat. So really plant those feet down, kind of like our Tadasana position. So we're coming down onto your mat. So take it nice and easy. We're going to start with connecting to the breath. So you might want to put one hand on your tummy, one hand on your heart space. Perhaps wiggle the shoulders around so you feel nice and connected to the earth. You might want to close your eyes. And take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. So just think about tucking your chin down slightly, just to take any pressure off the neck as you continue those easy breaths. Feeling the tummy rise and fall. Soften the jaw, soften the mouth, and relax all the muscles in the face. And take note of all the parts of the body, right from the feet to the crown of the head, that are in contact with the earth beneath you. So this is a really grounding practice too, both physically and mentally. And after your next exhale, just release your hands to the floor. I'm going to start taking the knees over from one side to the other, gentle windscreen wiper motion. Keep that breath going. And then bring the knees back to center. We're going to straighten the right leg straight up to the sky and cross that ankle over the left thigh. Really open up that knee. You can feel that hip opening. Now we're going to lift that left leg up, thread the arms through the eye of the needle, and then bring that left thigh towards you. Really subtle movements. You want to feel that sensation, no negative kind of feelings or pain. Ooh, something flew in my ear. And then release that left leg down, straighten that right leg up, flex the foot. I'm going to do a little circle here, both ways, and bring it back down. Now we'll go with the left side, straighten the left leg up, cross it over the right thigh, and then bring that right leg up, thread the arms through the eye of the needle, bringing that right thigh towards you. Think about getting that space between your shoulders and your ears. And then release that right leg down, stretch the left leg up. Maybe a little circle here. Lovely, and bring it down. Okay, we're going to straighten out the legs now. We're going to take the arms behind, so a full body stretch. So engage right to the tips of the fingers. Point the toes, full body stretch. We're going to interlace the fingers with your index fingers sticking up. And I'm going to bring the body forward, so lifting up the shoulders, pointing forward. Now as we take the arms back, we're going to come over to one side. So we're coming over to the right side, so the arm's still going behind you. Now we're going to walk the right foot over to the right corner of the mat and cross the left ankle over the right. Bananasana. We make that banana shape quite literally. Fun, nice side stretch. And then uncross the ankles, bringing them back to center. Now we're taking the arms forward, still interlace, lift up the shoulders, so coring tight. Taking it up and back, but over to the left side. Walk the left foot over to the left corner of the mat, cross the right ankle over. Getting that stretch down the right side of the body. And then bring the feet back into the center. Or one more time, lifting up the shoulder blades back to center. Inhale, exhale, take the arms back, release the hands, wiggle the shoulder blades out from under you, bring the hands down by your side, bend your knees, bringing your feet back onto your mat, coming into a gentle bridge position. So we're going to take the hips up, the arms go up and back at the same time, nice and gentle. Few breaths here, tilting the hips up, pushing the feet down into the earth. On your next exhale, bring the arms down, the hips come down too. And we'll go one more time. Easy does it. And then bringing the arms down, releasing the hips. Now bringing the knees in, give them a squeeze. We're going to open up the hips a little bit. So we're going to hold on to the knees and row them out. Rowing the boat. Wherever your range of motion is, work with that. So reversing the circles. Now squeeze the knees in. We're going to take the peace fingers of both hands, hold it onto the big toes, hook them around the big toes, and then we're going to open up the knees and hips, coming into happy baby. You can rock side to side. You can stay still, whichever you prefer, or a bit of both. And then you can come into a bit of a half straddle, so straightening one leg as much as you can. Don't need to straighten completely, keep a bend in that knee, bringing the other foot in, and then reversing it to the other side. Lovely. And we'll come back into a little happy baby rock. Release the toes, bring the knees in, give them a little squeeze. Take the hands underneath the thighs. I'm going to rock and roll coming up to a seated position. When you're ready, you can do this a few times. It massages the spine. Coming up to seated. Crossing the ankles, pushing forward, coming up into your tabletop. Take your time, there's no rush. Remember, easy does it today. Spreading the fingers, so stacking the wrists and the shoulders and the knees and the hips. We come into our cat-cow, round the spine, drop the head down. Suck the navel into spine, pushing the tops of the feet into your mat. Reverse it. So pushing your navel now towards your mat, taking your gaze forward. You can really feel this through the shoulder blades, separating them as we go one more round. And then squeezing them together. Lovely. We're going to sink back into child's pose. So big toes together, knees apart as much or as little as you like. And then sink the bottom back onto the heels. And just bend the elbows. Nice and relaxed child's pose. So no extension here at the moment. And we can just melt the chest down. So push that bottom back as much as you can. Melting the chest, you can rest your cheek or your head, your forehead on your mat. So you might want to just play around a little bit with how wide you want to go, or the knees can be together. Take that breath right into the back body. Full exhale. One more time. Inhale, and as you exhale, the chest melts deeper into the mat. And when you're ready, we'll push up onto the hands, bringing the knees in, coming back into our tabletop. Now we're going to come into our puppy pose. So now the hips are going to stay up. We walk the arms forward, the hands forward this time. So the hips stay up, and now the chest melts down. Keep a bend in the elbows here. Again, pushing the tops of the feet into the earth. With every exhale, that chest just melts more and more into the earth beneath you. And after your next round of breath, on your exhale, push up back into our tabletop. So we're going to take the left arm up now. So extend, activate through the fingers. Pushing that shoulder back as much as you can. Try to get those arms in line. And then bring it down, thread it underneath that right arm. Slide it as much as you can, resting on that shoulder and on the side of your head. TP the fingers up, making a little window for you to look through. And ground yourself with those tops of your feet pushing down into the mat. Lovely. Now place that right hand flat on your mat, coming back up into your tabletop. You're going to go the other side. Take the right arm up. Extend. Take your gaze up to those raised fingers if you can. Bringing it down, sliding it through that arm, sliding as far forward as you can. TP the left fingers through the window. And then place the left hand down onto your mat, coming back through to your tabletop. You're going to cross the ankles over, push back and sit onto your bottom. Straighten out those legs. Okay, now we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. Again, opening up those knees. Come as close to your body as you want to bring those heels. So if they can come out more into a diamond shape, or bringing them close to the body for a deeper stretch. Press the elbows down onto the knees, pressing them, but lengthen through the spine. Right, the crown of the head. Like I'm pulling you up with that string towards the ceiling. Take a few breaths. Now you can relax the arms round the spine now. So different kind of feeling here. So we're not really going to push. We're just going to sink down, keeping that spine rounded. Drop the head, let gravity pull you down. Easy as it. And gently roll up, come into a tall seat, lengthen through the spine, straighten the legs. Might want to give them a little shake out. And now we're going to fold forward. So you can hold on wherever you want to. You can bring your hands to the side of your mat, onto your calves, your ankles. Perhaps you want to flex your feet and hold on underneath. And release, gently roll up. Now, if you want to grab a folded blanket, a cushion, a meditation cushion, whatever you have available to you, just so you're nice and comfortable and supported. And come to an easy sit. You might want to bring your index fingers and your thumbs together with your palms facing upwards onto your thighs. Mudra, straightening the other three fingers. Close your eyes or keep your gaze soft. And we're going to go from our easy breath. We're going to try a triangle breath. So we're going to breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. And breathe out through the nose for 4. In. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. In. Hold. And breathe out. Now allow your breath just to return to its natural rhythm. Check in with yourself, how you're feeling physically, how you're feeling mentally. And what do you need to do for yourself today? Listen to that voice inside, your intuition. It will never steer you wrong. Be kind to yourself. And show yourself the loving kindness that you show others. Be easy on yourself. Well done for showing up today. You can release your hands. We'll take an overhead stretch. Press the palms together. Bring your hands down past the third eye in front of your heart space. And the light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste.